So I thought it might be interesting to bring you guys along to a transfer station. What we do is typically when we load up demo materials off a job site or whatever. Now we try to actually not get as much, reduce the amount. So like any cardboard, anything like that, we will try to separate any metals. Typically I don't have a lot of metals on my sites, but we'll try to take the least amount that we possibly can. If there's stuff that can be reused, that's great. Typically it's really hard with economics to pay somebody to denail and clean up stuff that is partial stuff, and it usually ends up being shorter and stuff. So it's really kind of hard a lot of times to reuse that. A lot of times if I want homeowners, I'll tell them, like, if you want stuff, if you want to try to reuse it, great. If you want to have somebody come in and take it out, and if you got some good kitchen cabinets or something like that, doors, trim, they might want to reuse that stuff. But typically it doesn't make an economical sense for me to go in there and try to strip down stuff and do that. So anyway, so that's what we typically do. So when we go to the dump, one of the things on this particular transfer station is we will weigh in and we will weigh out. So we'll get find out how much the truck and trailer are weighing it when we go into the spot, and then when we're done, we'll get the weight out, and then the difference is what we pay. So we pay it per ton, and I believe it's about $120 a ton for this particular station. Some of the different places will do it differently. I like this one. I pay for what I have. Other ones they'll do is like they'll estimate what you got on there. Sometimes I don't think is as good as the deal. For me, anyway, it's just seemed to be more expensive to do it that way, especially if I have lighter material. Because they go by volume instead of weight, or they're just kind of guesstimating what they think it's going to cost. So I go to this one, and then the other thing is with this particular one is, like I said, we'll roll in. We're going to go ahead and weigh it. Then we go to a staging area, which typically at that point we're going to untarp the trailer. And then we'll sit and wait until the operator and the loader is going to give us a toot on the horn, and everybody gets in the same line, whether it's construction or demo, and he'll just wait. And once he sees you, decides that he wants you out on that floor with him, then he'll beep his horn. It's a pretty dangerous area. It's pretty large equipment, and they have a lot of rules that they want you to follow. They want you to be with basically an arm's length of your vehicle. They don't want you wandering around out there. The loader operator can't see you in many regards. And even if he hits you, he's never even going to know that he touched you. It's just the equipment's that big. I know there was a death recently at a transfer station, and operator backed over or ran into somebody. I'm not exactly sure the details, but someone died doing that. So they take safety pretty seriously. We've got to wear vests. We've got to wear hard hats. We've got to stay within a distance between other vehicles. There's a whole page of stuff that they want us to follow along to keep us, along with everybody else around us, safe. So let's go in there. We'll get weighed up and go from there. All right, so we're just pulling up to the scales right now. We've got one vehicle in front of us, and then we'll wait to get onto the scale. And once we get through the scale, Then we'll go into a staging area and wait for the floor operator, to give us a signal and toot a horn when we're allowed to get onto the floor. All right, back up onto the scale again. We're at 86.40. So, all right, see you later. All right, have a good one. All right, so that was a pretty light load. We've got 0.38 ton. So we had, going in there, we had 9,260 pounds, and then we had going in and 6,500 pounds, 85, excuse me, pounds going out, so 760 pounds. So $46. So it's $121.50 plus tax per ton is how they do it here for construction demo. So what they'll do, they've got two piles in this particular transfer station. They've got the one side on the right is general garbage, that would be stuff, household garbage, and then on the left is the construction debris. And they've got, what you can't see very well is where that loader is that kind of that silver line is actually, that's a semi-trailer truck, and they will go and he's got scales up there. They'll figure out how to load their trailer and know when they're on the road that they're legal. So you can see our little pile there. It's not big, not much bigger of a pile. But, so yeah. Well, there we go. All right, there we go. So that was just a quick run to the dump. Actually, the transfer station isn't actually the dump, but kind of the process that we go through of getting in there, and the ability to use the dump trailer has made it really good for my business. Before we would have had offload all that stuff by hand, and it's just time consuming to do. So this way we can go in, I can go in and out of there by myself, get it dumped, move on, and it doesn't take very long to actually pay for the dump trailer in savings with the dump fees and stuff. If we have a large job site where we're on for a long period, you can pay for the dumpster, but then after a period of time, you're starting to pay for rental on the containers, so that can get pretty expensive. So anyway, hope that was something. I thought it was something a little bit different to put together, and yeah. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.